UCLA, the higher seed in their home uniforms, if you will. White jerseys, stem to stern. Oklahoma in their road uniforms, maroon with the white numerals. Underway. Osborne right away attacking, stepping back, short, good defense interior, and here comes Oklahoma.
Good defense, and Eric's the physicality of this game. The help comes over to make sure there's no easy looks in the paint.
There's a pick by Cam Brown. All right, that's pretty good defense. Get back and transition by Yanusa, but it'll stay with UCLA. Speaking of the Bruins, starting lineups brought to you by Capital One. Rice, Osborne, Conti, 3 point guards on the floor in starting lineup fashion for UCLA.
I don't know many coaches in America that have an issue with 3 different point guards on the floor. I also don't know many coaches in America who have a problem with having Kiki Rice as one of those point guards, one of the most prolific freshmen in the country. He plays with so much poise hidden in the mid-range.
Kiki Rice started that game the other night. So hot, but look at the I could do it even better, Maddie Williams.
We're going in for a lot of anything you can do, I can do better mentality, because both UCLA, I know you love to push pace. Look for them to get the ball in the basket and go.
Oklahoma starting 5 brought to you by Capital One. Again, the usual suspects. Taylor Robertson, Maddie Williams, 2,000 points plus apiece as Cameron Brown picks up her first team's first.
Good
oh, look at that. There's the passing we talked about moments ago.
Nice job by Scott. Bringing her defender all the way up. The defender was on her outside. She had a wide open lane, gets the basket off the cut.
5-0 Oklahoma run early in the first quarter. Osborne pulls up and hits. Coming off a monster game the other night against Sac State, Osborne with nearly a triple-double. Good defense inside by the General Conti. That's what they call her anyway in Westwood.
Now, I love some unselfish play. Oklahoma plays a motion offense, so cutting hard is key. That's exactly what you see Scott overplayed. That's Lars trying to deny hard in the paint. Scott read it beautifully, boom, basket. Or should I say boomer sooner?
Oh, good one. Very clever.
Missed opportunity.
Bring it out. It'll belong to UCLA, the Bruins, and Oklahoma. Jenny Baranchek in her second year at Oklahoma. Year 1, a 13-win improvement, and here we are in year 2, a victory away from yet another Sweet 16 appearance for the Oklahoma Sooners. Good crowd here at Poly Pavilion, trip to the Sweet 16 on the line. We love high-stakes basketball. Osborne, on the post up. Conti, triple, splash.
Great ball move by UCLA. The ball touched the paint. OU was forced to defend, and the quick passes around the perimeter led to an open look.
Ball tipped away. Williams able to corral it. Watch the 3 seconds. And off of Williams' knee will be UCLA's ball.
Once again, paint touches lead to excellent things, especially 3-point shots. But Charisma Osborne, who can post up in the paint, gets that touch, the extra pass. Beautiful. It's like a Picasso painting, man.
Love it. Big pick. Suntop checks in, results in another triple. This is a UCLA team that does not butter the bread beyond the arc, but they've been hot early.
They're also spreading the floor well, so the 3-point opportunities have been there because Oklahoma is concerned about getting into the paint, not to let UCLA have open looks at high percentage areas.
Oh, what a cut. And Robertson with the easiest deuce she may have all night.
Oh, yes. That's so hard to the basket. It's difficult to stop because they are constantly going at full speed.
And it's an 8-0 UCLA run. Look at Conti! Traveling violation, Oklahoma.
Back and forth and back and forth. This is the pace we expected to see with both Oklahoma and UCLA. The Sooners are second in the nation in scoring at 85 points a game. UCLA is a team that still likes to push pace. They score about 74 a game. Nonetheless, if the Bruins can find a way to play with pace and under control, that matchup regarding pace will be in their favor.
Beslar, air ball. Good news for UCLA, Megan. London Jones checking into the lineup. Remember, she sprained that ankle the other night against Sac State, and she didn't even practice a couple of days ago, but she's in the lineup now.
Jones just brings a little extra juice to this UCLA team. She's a good defender, but just provides that spunk. She's quick, and just another player Oklahoma's going to have to focus on the offensive side of the ball.
Super sub Skylar Van into the Oklahoma lineup. Two-time sixth player of the year in conference play. She is something else. Williams, the fake, and now the drive. Look at the defense by Zuntop. Here comes UCLA. Pull up, lefty. So the foul is going to go against Beslar as she crashes the offensive board. Her first, team second. Christine Uwala on the floor for UCLA. This veteran Oklahoma lineup, a couple of fifth-year seniors, sixth-year super senior, and then all the young pups wearing UCLA gear. Contrast in experience, that's for sure.
And it comes down to, what are you going to favor? What's going to be more successful, taking that young talent that actually now has a full season of basketball underneath them. These freshmen on UCLA are not sophomores at this point. You get upgraded when you get into postseason play.
Osborne's first. Osborne picks up her initial. Team's third. Look at the hustle play by Uwala. Oh, that rewards UCLA with the ball, and Corey Close is digging it.
Uwala looked like a defensive back in the field. Gets that hand perfectly on the outside, tips it out, but here's the smart play. Watch her box out Culleton so she can't get the ball. Fantastic heads-up play by 22 and White.
Freshman covering some real estate. Woo.
Don't have to football coach this year.
Jones missing the triple again. Uwala hustling for that offensive rebound. Christine making an immediate impact off the bench. Beatrice Culleton picks up her first. She had just checked into the Oklahoma lineup, the freshman. And now Kennedy Tucker, the senior transfer out of North Carolina, on the floor for Baranchek and the Sooners. Like this. Oklahoma wanted to travel. And on the shot clock for Jones. Dumps it inside. Turnover.
UCLA has to be careful about 14 passes inside. It has to be a patient decision.
Oh, what a finish by Skylar Van. London Jones aggressively looking for that baseline. So Culleton picks up her second. Nice start for both clubs, making 12-9. UCLA had a nice little run, so they've got the three-point edge.
I've been really impressed with the balance so far you're seeing from the Bruins. They have 3 different players that have already stepped up and scored, but just the intensity. Passion plays are so important for Corey Close at UCLA. She loves the deflection. She loves when her team dives on the floor for loose balls, sets great screens, little things that don't show up in the stat sheet, but make a huge difference down the stretch. Into the locker room we went before the game. She said she wanted 75 passion plays from her team. Her assistants track it on the bench. So you saw that play from earlier, the tip-off to go for a layup. That's going to result in a passion play for the Bruins.
You know, Megan, you talk about something that doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but this is UCLA's first time hosting first and second round games since 2018. You love the home cooking if you're a Bruin.
Hey, this is a great pace UCLA has been able to get out to. Oklahoma likes to play really fast. They score nearly 86 points a game. That's second in the nation. They like to play the pace, but sometimes the Sooners can get out of control. They throw it away almost 17 times a game. That being said, UCLA has found the perfect balance of playing fast, yet under control. They don't turn it over at that high of a rate. And when they can find the balance when it comes to gaining paint touches and sharing the sugar, then good things happen.
So we're about midway through the first quarter here at Pauley Pavilion. Greenville Regional 1. Winner of this game will go to the Sweet 16. South Carolina awaits. And welcome to everybody who just watched a thriller, Miami defeating Indiana. Upset fashion, Miami living large, and they advance.
I tell you what, you don't want to be a one seed in this tournament right now. Stanford goes down last night, now Indiana goes down as well. It's a big win for Miami. But best of all, we got a great game right here, Ann, between the 4 and the 5.
We talked about passing in the open. We've seen some passing already tonight, and we're only in the first quarter.
The Sooners have done a great job sharing the ball this whole entire season within their motion offense. They cut hard to the basket, reading the defense. If UCLA overplays, Oklahoma's going to the basket. But then the Bruins have been able to get paint touches and share the ball at a high rate. In fact, they've already knocked down 2 threes. This is not a UCLA team that loves to shoot the 3 ball. They make about 7 a game. But if they're open from really good passing and paint touches, then UCLA can knock down open shots.
There's a good look at Robertson. Taylor Robertson coming into this game with 2,344 points. Unbelievable. Beswar back rim and off. Ball belongs to the Sooners. Rice back onto the floor for UCLA. Cutter. Uwala playing the defense. Nothing there for Oklahoma. Both teams crashing the boards. Ball belongs to London Jones. Here comes UCLA. Jones with the spin. Oh! Acrobatic out there that Beswar is.
Beswar using that 6'4" size to defend and get the offensive rebound. Rather, Oklahoma has to make sure off the transition that they are boxing out and pushing back space in order to go get the rebound.
14-9. Nothing there for Van.
The Sooners are a team that love to crash the O boards. They get a lot of game, but it's because the moment the ball goes up into the basket on a shot, you have multiple players rushing down, trying to finish the possession by putting themselves in position to get the offensive rebound. There's a reason why this Oklahoma team scores at such a high rate, nearly 85 points a game. It's because they also get a lot of plays that they finish through the offensive rebounds.
Osborne back on the floor for UCLA. Ball stays with Oklahoma. You mentioned the Sooners, one of the highest scoring offenses in the country, one of the best assist teams in the country. They'll drop 100 on you, 90, 80, but UCLA's defense pretty darn stout. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Todd. Gotta put it up. Shot clock violation.
Great defense by the Bruins. The switch happens between Rice and Beswar. On to Todd, who's only 5'3", so the length disrupts her. And then coming back, Rice was right in the perfect passing lane position-wise.
Brown reporting back onto the floor for UCLA. UCLA 5 turnovers now for Oklahoma.
They're going to have to clean that up, take care of the ball, because UCLA is a team that can really capitalize when it comes to points off turnovers.
Osborne off the pick, all the way to the cup. Can't get it home. Beswar again fighting for the rebound, and UCLA will reload. Osborne again. Good hands by Brown. And Beswar is going to pick up another foul. She's got 2. As we told you, Baranczyk in her second season as the Oklahoma head coach. Family on hand, and we mic'd up Jordy wearing number 5 right there. We can't wait to hear what she has to say because we know she'll give her mom a little tough love.
Jordy's really hard on her mom. At one time, while in Norman, Sooners were not winning the game, Jordy went up to her mom's office, wrote her a note that said, you know, you can't turn the ball over so much, but I still love you, Mom. And she laminated it as well to make sure her mom could keep her forever. But I love the honesty that the youthster's giving her mother. Yeah, someone's got to keep you honest here, Ann.
There it is. Jordy's the one to do it. Can't wait to hear what she has to say as Van hits a couple of tosses. 14-11, 13-10 left to go in the first. Osborne hesitates at the rim again.
Osborne moves so quickly, but just that slight hesitation got the defense to come up out of its stance, and she got an open look at the rim.
Megan, another turnover.
Oklahoma likes to play fast, but sometimes they play out of control. The Sooners have to play quick with pace, but yet under control. Those types of baseball home run passes are not going to cut it against a team like UCLA, who defends and gets back in transition.
In the victory against Portland the other night, 16 turnovers for Oklahoma. UCLA a different beast. To your point, they're going to have to clean that up. And UCLA returns the favor in terms of turnovers.
Oklahoma's trying to make it kind of clogged in the paint, so UCLA hasn't necessarily had a ton of opportunities to get the ball inside and clear space.
Ooh. Well, I'll tell you, Zontok has been terrific off the bench. Active, and there's the first block for UCLA.
This is just great timing by Zontok. She gets out of position slightly, then comes Skylar Van trying to finish the play. Zontok gets right to the spot, boom, times it up beautifully.
Conti back on the floor for UCLA. There's a good look at Zontok, the German international. Oklahoma's been a bit chilly. Zontok grabs the rebound. Rice wants to push. Osborne. Smart play, bringing it back out. Ooh, Lena Zontok.
Zontok 6'3". For her to step up and knock down threes just opens things up because the Big has to draw out and now defend her at the three-point line.
Largest lead of the game for UCLA. You're looking at it. Osborne really fighting hard for that rebound. Looks like Skylar Van got her.
We love a good positionless basketball moment. Zontok comes out to three, pulls Scott from Oklahoma out to kind of have to contest. She has just enough space to get the shot off. But if UCLA starts knocking out threes, that's just going to open up more on the inside, room-wise, for the Bruins to move.
Scorers table changes that foul to Aubrey Jones, who has checked in. She was terrific against Portland, the transfer out of Iowa State. Osborne, lots of room off the pick. Rimming out into the hands of Zontok. Conti, she's rimming out, and here's Jones. 19-11, UCLA with the lead. Oh, what a stick by Jones. Oklahoma needed that.
Jones was going to pass it inside. Then Rice got caught ball watching, step back just a little bit to give Jones the space she needed to shoot that with confidence.
Jones had 14 against Portland and a couple of triples. Nice start off the bench for Aubrey. Osborne. Lena, another triple try. Good board and positioning by Williams. Good transition defense by the Bruins. And it's a half-court set for Oklahoma. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Dumping it inside. Deep position. Williams. How about that defense swarming by UCLA?
UCLA just sent three different bodies at Maddie Williams. She commands that type of attention because of the level of physicality she plays with in the paint. 1, 2, 3 comes over.
Wow.
She does pick up those feet and travels. It's the right call. A nice job by UCLA getting there on time to fluster Williams.
UCLA said they wanted to beat Oklahoma to positions, and they wanted to keep Oklahoma off balance. You saw it right there.
Shut. Put it in the column.
Hawkes back on the floor and gets it home. Nice feed from Conti.
Hawkes moves so well without the ball, and that is the type of turnover that absolutely kills Oklahoma.
Yes,
simply stepping over the line. That's a mental error and cannot happen in a game of this caliber.
8 turnovers now in the first quarter alone for Oklahoma.
just a great pass to Hawkes down low. Conti sacrificing all sorts of her body on the way to that assist.
Yanusa picks up her first, team's fourth. So with 33.3 left in the first quarter, UCLA inbounding under their own basket. Conti looking for the cutter, she's got it, and Osborne. Gina will bring it out the Wake Forest transfer. Looking over to Corey Close. 4-second differential, shot and game clock. Conti will go now. Conti loses it. Ball up for grabs. Everybody on the deck. Nice hustle play by the Sooners, and they'll have a chance for a late quarter bucket.
And Oklahoma's going to look for Maddie Williams or Taylor Robertson to try to get a quick hit.
Top back in for Oklahoma. Robertson on the floor as well. Conti making it tough. Here comes Tot. With the heave, Tot just missing back rim and off to end the first quarter. I love miking you up, kid. Your sister's been eating like crazy, but man, you have been paying attention. Second quarter underway, sweet stroke by Osborne.
Osborne gets to open spots on the floor at 5'8". She has such a skill set of post player almost. She goes down low, she's really crafty in the paint, and she's shifty as well to get open.
Williams rarely misses a shot that close, so UCLA looking to add to its biggest lead of the game. Rice, ball on the deck. Iwala, single coverage. Good footwork and scores.
Good footwork and also nice balance by Iwala. She was able to regain, re-square her feet, shoulder square to the basket to get that shot off.
Another turnover for Oklahoma, number 9.
Sooners have to just take their time. They want to try to push the ball up the floor as fast as possible, but UCLA is doing an excellent job getting back on defense. Oklahoma has to find a way just to dribble it up and try to run some half-court sets.
Osborne using the pick, but nothing there. Also switch hands. Rice wants to step through. Good defense inside, so Osborne will tee up the three and hits.
That was from a range nonetheless, but again, a paint touch for UCLA. Even having Rice drive in just a little bit forced some defense to collapse and gave Osborne enough space to operate. 9-0 UCLA run. I'm sounding like a broken record, but another cough up by Oklahoma. And nice job by Conti defending Jones because she rode her on the side of her hip, didn't want her to have an open look from the three, so Jones curls, and you see the turnover happen. But Charisma Osborne, my goodness gracious, getting it done in the paint. She's also, by the way, stepping out and knocking it down from three. Just a little touch in the paint leads to an open look. The senior doing senior things.
Took over women's basketball. Annie Myers, Denise Curry, Billy Moore.
I mean, you're naming off legends right there, Ian. My goodness. A lot of points scored in this building between those three. Yeah.
Aubrey Jones whistled for that foul. As the second quarter is underway. 28-14, UCLA dominating the first quarter. UCLA taking advantage of Oklahoma's turnovers, building a double-figure lead.
And the Sooners have switched to a zone this possession.
Jones picked off, quick hands by Todd. Here comes Oklahoma. Todd all the way to the cup, can't score, short on that play. Osborne's gonna get it right back. High low, good hands. Hawkes, you bet.
Great read because there was no help side defense. The law pass could successfully get to Hawkes down low, and she had a wide open look. And her brother, Jaime, loves it.
Heck yeah, able to make tonight's game as UCLA advances with the victory Saturday. Williams can't hit. Good board by Iwala. Osborne pulls up, gets her own miss. Floater,
Oklahoma is forgetting to box out. They have to get a button to a gut, push out to create enough space to get the rebound and keep UCLA at bay.
11 points now for Osborne. Remember, she had the 11 points to go with 12 boards, 5 assists, no turnovers against Sac State on Saturday night. She keeps right on a chugging. Men's scoring leaders at UCLA. Hawkes just passing our buddy Bill Walton.
He's probably the most popular person in here tonight, too. I've seen a lot of people go up to talk to him. He's been so gracious talking to everybody. I love the relationship he also has with his sister. They're very close. They grow up playing a lot of horse, a lot of bets going on, and a lot of trash talking going on at the dinner table between those two siblings.
So Jones steps out of bounds. I'm not sure, you know, I'm not a betting gal, but I'd put a buck on the table, but I'm not sure in a game of horse who I'd go with.
I mean, look, if Hawkes Gabriella is getting those types of high-low passes, then I'm going to go put my money on her. But if Jaime's playing at the level he's played this whole entire season, beating Northwestern to go to the Sweet 16 for the Bruins on the men's side, I don't know. It's 50-50. Can we split $1 in Vegas? I don't know how it works.
Let's give it a try. Kiki Rice returns to the UCLA lineup. Zontak playing terrific interior defense for UCLA. Conti blocked inside. Great hustle play. Oklahoma wants to take advantage. Todd on the run. Williams isn't going to miss this time.
Great job by Oklahoma, getting out and running, making sure they had the passing lane. Todd creates that by getting into the paint, forcing the defense to have to choose to stop the ball, then dishing it off last minute to Williams.
3 freshmen on the floor for UCLA. Rice, one of them, hesitates. Short on that play. Hawkes amongst the tall timbers, can't get it down. Ball up for grabs. Van comes up with it. She's going to lead the charge. Robertson, to remind you, she has hit a triple in 74 straight games. You got to go back to February of 2021 when she last didn't record at least 1 triple. Looking for her first tonight. Rice, powerful.
Rice is so impressive because she plays so under control, constantly using fakes to get space. She squares up her shoulders to the basket. One of the most poised freshmen in the country. I've been so impressed with her play so far this tournament. Just stays patient. Hezzies comes up, but watch her shoulders stay square to the basket. Her balance is remarkable, especially for a freshman who's still adjusting to the physicality and the level of play at the Division I level.
Brown back onto the floor for UCLA. Jones returning to the Oklahoma lineup. She loves the physical contact too, does Rice.
And stays balanced. It's so impressive and not something that you see every day just because everyone's bigger, faster, and stronger out of high school.
34-16. Nothing there for Van. Ball into the hands of Conti, and she'll trot it up. Oklahoma needs some defensive stops, and they need to get the offense going. Speaking the obvious, good defense inside. You love that by Williams. Again, good transition defense by the Bruins.
UCLA is getting back quick and not allowing Oklahoma to have any open looks early.
Oh, Todd can't finish. Oh, that hurts if you're an Oklahoma fan.
And that's the second layup she's missed. I know it's frustrating as a player when you can't get them to go, but right now UCLA getting back in transition defense, and it's paying off in a big way.
Charisma Osborne, Kiki Rice, London Jones, yeah, and Jaime's sister Gabriella too. Come on, Oklahoma, but not too soon. It's time to play. The future of the known world is on the line.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Not too soon. Todd heard Bill Walton talking and said, hey, just so you know, I know this is the Conference of Champions, but I'm going to hit a shot in your the Mecca that you built here.
No time like the present, says Todd.
That's awesome.
Hesitation. That's good defense by Maddie Williams. Conti with 10 on the shot clock. Here's Rice. They're going to sag off Brown to the Sooners. Now you got to put it up. 3-second violation against UCLA.
Jenny Baranchek worked for that call. She was jumping all over the bench yelling 3 seconds in the paint. Listen, we talk about it as a coach, you got to work the officials a little bit right there. Coach Baranchek earned that call.
I love it. I love the emotion of both of these coaches. Getting it right back. Double team on Scott. Wide open. Tucker. Yep, couple of threes in succession for Oklahoma.
Beautiful job by OU as they get UCLA to call a timeout, because Corey Close does not like that the Sooners were able to get that inside-outside game going so quickly with the pass. 2 open threes in the corner since we got back from break.
Let's break down how Scott was able to navigate the double and kick it out.
Scott staying patient. There comes 2. You just see her drawing out, then back in. And then once again, credit Scott for staying under control, reading where the defense was and finding open teammates on the perimeter. Big shot by Tucker.
Jordy, come on now. You got to weigh in. We got your mic for a reason, baby.
Hey, someone's got to keep the officials honest. And Jordy, you know, I like how she's just asking to have it called both ways.
I think
Simple request.
I think Mama Baranchek is on it as well, that's for sure. But that is classic. Here's Osborne. That's really good defense by Tucker. Travel against Osborne and UCLA.
The Sooners have been able to get a little mojo going right now because they're getting defensive stops, and it's leading to coming down, running good offense, getting inside-outside looks, and open shots.
34-22, 3:30 left to go in the second quarter. Consecutive triples by Oklahoma. Back rim and off. Whoa, hitting the deck. Possession arrow favoring Oklahoma. You know, for the 3rd straight year, every NCAA Women's Championship game is on the networks of ESPN. Yep. For more information, go to ncaa.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships.
Boy, has it been a fun tournament already.
Nice inbounds play. Williams attracts all kinds of attention and the foul.
Williams dives so hard to the ball at all times. She's got one speed, and it's fast. I love her physicality. We had an opportunity to talk to her this weekend, and she is all smiles all the time. Just loves the game of basketball and loves being at Oklahoma, and what she's been able to build over the course of her time has been remarkable. A 2,000-point scorer for the Sooners, and somebody that, you know, doesn't take every single game for granted. She truly appreciates being in this moment in the NCAA tournament. Just a really wonderful young woman.
Yeah, she is, and all the injuries that she has had to rise above. 7-0 Oklahoma run. UCLA needed that.
Osborne is hitting at a high rate right now from 3. She's gotten it done inside, but just showing off that 3-level scoring that's been attractive to WNBA scouts.
14 points now for Osborne. She averages a smidge over 15. Great hands by Osborne. She's going to beat everybody down the floor and scoop it in.
She attacks the basket so fast, but on the pass, or dribbling rather, going down the floor, she's pushing the ball out so far in front of her that she gets that advantage, having a clean look at the basket.
Another Oklahoma turnover. 12 and counting right now for the Sooners in terms of the cough-ups.
The Sooners are just passing the ball so quickly, and without even looking sometimes, they're off balance. They just need to take a breath, try to get some crisper passes, and not allow UCLA to dictate how Oklahoma's going to run its offense.
Conti back on the floor for UCLA. This is an Oklahoma team that averages 84 points a game. And right now, with 2:20 left, they're sitting on 23. Another turnover. We'll see. Possession arrow now for UCLA. Miami knocking off Indiana. So now 4 teams, men's and women's, for one school, still alive. UCLA, Tennessee, UConn, and Miami.
I mean, it's been wild to see Jaime Jaquez Jr. for the Bruins on the men's side. A fantastic player for Mick Cronin and company. But it's really cool to have the bragging rights that both of your teams are still in the NCAA tournament, especially to potentially get to the Sweet 16. Oof.
Iwala didn't like the call, but she's going to pick up her second all the same.
And the call comes because Iwala lowers that shoulder, trying to create some space. But as the offensive player, you cannot initiate the contact into your defender down low. It's an offensive foul.
Yanusa back on the floor for Oklahoma. Jaquez joining the fray for UCLA. Under 2 to go in the second quarter. 39-23 UCLA. Dumping it inside. Williams. Whistle blows quickly.
Oklahoma loves to try to get the ball inside to either to that high post or somewhere in the middle, and then they can cut off of that. UCLA has made it really difficult to get the ball to those spots because they've been physical pushing them off the spot. So good job by Williams trying to assert her will and get to the spot.
Another whistle. We'll see who this one was on. Moments ago, it was on Jaquez. Jaquez picks up 2 quick ones, and that's team foul number 5 as Zuntak checks in for Jaquez. Bryn Maskowicz as well for UCLA. Here's Williams. .78% free throw shooter is the redshirt senior out of Fort Worth, 5th year with the Oklahoma Sooners. No one makes or takes more free throws than this kid. About 37 left to go in the second quarter. Osborne doesn't want the pick. She'll get it right back. Now the baseline. Cut off nicely by Tucker. Whistle blowing the play dead. Williams picks up her first. Team's third. UCLA has yet to shoot a free throw. Conti almost loses it. The quick hands by Williams, and now Rice was set up. Rice, nothing there. NBA 3 for Osborne. Tries to flag down her own shot. Great hustle play by Osborne. Here's Rice at the cup. Misses the and one, but she'll go to the line.
Good decision by Rice to have the awareness to cut to the basket in that situation. There's a lot of manic moments. The poise and the IQ of this freshman is so impressive. Her adjustment to this level has come quick. Although she's very humble. She said she's struggled at times, but good. Watch Rice just cut to it, get into the eye-line side of her teammate perfectly, and then goes hard to the basket. It's a recipe for success when you can get to the eye-line side of your teammate and have the awareness of where the defense is on the floor.
Williams will take a seat, Megan, with her second foul. These are the first free throws of the game for UCLA. Rice, a 79% free throw shooter. Gatorade Naismith National Player of the Year. McDonald's and Jordan All-American. Number 2 overall recruit in the country. Top-ranked point guard.
You got anything else?
Nope. Woo, I like that resume. Short on that triple, right into the hands of Osborne. Under a minute to go in the first half. Osborne so strong, rims out, ripping down the rebound. Good job by Tucker. She's been solid off the bench. How about that? Yanusa with a huge 3 for Oklahoma.
How about that pass from Van? Yep, get the ball and pass it out as quickly as possible. She had 2 white jerseys with her and knew her teammate was going to be open for a hot second.
Van ran the floor well in that transitional opportunity for Oklahoma. 5 seconds left to go. Shot clock off. Game clock right here for Maskowicz. She's got to put it up. UCLA led by as many as 18. They'll settle for the 41-28 lead at the half. Underway. UCLA leading Oklahoma 41-28. Sixth time these clubs have met, including an NCAA tournament matchup in 2013 in Columbus, Ohio, won by Oklahoma. UCLA, looking for some home cooking, would like to return that favor. Turnover right out of the chutes for the Sooners.
Well, it's not a good angle down to the post. You don't want to pass it inside unless you see the numbers on the front of the jersey.
First half stats, what jumps out at you, partner?
Oh, the points in the paint. Look at the Bruins with 20 versus Oklahoma's 8. But credit the way the Bruins have not really allowed the ball inside.
Hustle rebound by Robertson. My goodness, another turnover. Osborne and Rice has been dynamic for UCLA. Bessoir not really getting going yet. We'll see if that can change in this second half. On cue.
Bessoir loves to knock it down from 3, but when she can start getting that inside-outside game going, she's 6'4", she can shoot over everybody on Oklahoma's roster.
Bessoir has been just terrific lately for UCLA. Corey Close challenged her to get more aggressive inside and not just settle for the 3. She showed you right there exactly what Close was wanting. The cut, inside look, easy pickings for this Oklahoma bunch. Yanusa.
That's what Oklahoma has to continue getting. Good, solid cuts to the basket, but staying balanced and patient on the pass, leading teammates to the basket.
Third quarter underway here at Poly Pavilion. Winner of this game heads to the Sweet 16. South Carolina awaits. Osborne. Good hands inside. Yanusa on both ends of the floor, and here comes Tommy. Scott so strong inside, can't get it down. Ooh, Scott almost had a foul over the back.
Good job by UCLA. As soon as the shot goes up, they are boxing out, generating space and getting the rebound. Oklahoma has not had very many second chance opportunities because UCLA has been so committed to boxing out.
At this point, the Bruins winning the rebounding battle. Both coaches saying how important that was going to be. Osborne uses the pick, nothing there. Tot wants to lead the charge. Corner 3, Robertson still hasn't hit a 3. And she was wide open there, Megan.
Well, if Taylor Robertson's going to get more open looks, it'll come because the cutting has been better for the Sooners in this half. Take a look at the cut coming on this side right here. Stall starts there. Back cut, the screen fake. She slips the screen, wide open cut, boom. Goes straight to the basket. That motion offense that Oklahoma runs is so difficult to guard because they cut so hard. Sooners need to make sure they get back to that because UCLA has completely taken them out of hard cuts with hard denials.
Skylar Vann back onto the floor. Super sub for Oklahoma. 2-time 6th player of the year in the conference. Reverse too easy for Osborne. Now 18.
Love the way she's getting to the basket right now. Osborne literally scoring in 3 ways. At the 3, she's been in the mid-range, but mixing up how she gets to the basket, it's been difficult to defend.
Bodies flying, easy pickings for Scott. Excuse me, that's Skylar Vann. Teams trading buckets. Oh, pass by Conti.
That was smooth. Oh. And the cut by Osborne. Woof.
20 points now for Osborne. 5 points over her seasonal average.
The drive to the basket. Watch how low Osborne gets. Just see her drive so hard. In the pass, she reads the defense, sees that she can get to the basket because Robertson gets caught ball watching. Just a really smart offensive player. She's intuitive to what the defense is giving her in addition to how much space she has to operate.
Osborne now with 2 fouls, though. She'll have to be careful as Zuntak checks in for UCLA, as does Hawkes. 10 on the shot clock. Cut inside, quick hands. Play whistle dead, another foul against UCLA. That's going to go against Bessoir, and that's her third. They're going to wave off Bessoir. They're going to give it to Zumtak instead. That's a break for UCLA. And there's the triple for Janusa.
Janusa had her shoulder square to the basket and her feet set. Her momentum felt like it was going backwards, but nice job being square to the basket on the release from three.
Oklahoma hanging around. Osborne misses from well beyond the arc. Corey Close does not want her to settle for those long-range jumpers that early in the clock. Deep positioning, Williams and one! Maddie Williams!
Deep positioning leads to excellent things in the post. Maddie Williams using her physicality down low to get the spot. Bessoir is late where it is. The bench loves it. I mean, deep paint touches just open up so much offensively, and Williams is so strong. She craves the physicality, she loves the physicality, and she can score through the physicality.
Bessoir now with 3 fouls. That is huge for UCLA. 47-37. Williams now in double figures. You'd expect nothing less from a 2,000-plus score for Oklahoma. Jones steps on the baseline, will go the other way.
Oklahoma switched defensively. Talk got stuck on Zontak. That would have been a huge mismatch, but the turnover happens. UCLA has to be quick to recognize mismatches when switching of screens happens.
Culleton on the floor for Oklahoma. Culleton looking for the cutter. Musa will back it out. Inside look. Bessoir tied up. Possession arrow, UCLA.
Oklahoma's trying really hard to get the ball inside. It's how their offense runs. They like to play inside, then go out. Whether those paint touches come from the ball going to the paint or whether it comes from a cut happening in the paint, whatever they can do to get some movement and force the defense to shift, they want to do. Credit the way UCLA has really tried to deny that high post pass entry and not allow Oklahoma to get into their offense.
Iwala checking in for UCLA. Bruins up by 10. Third quarter. Iwala, ball on the deck. Great hustle play inside. You love that by the super sub van, and here comes Oklahoma. It's been a while since they've been within 10. Conti almost had the pick. All the way to the cup, and Van finishes.
Great job by Van. Thought about shooting it, saw she'd have an opportunity in a lane to get to the basket, and you see Chenny Baranchak is getting the Sooner faithful fired up as they go on the 7-0 run.
Yep, there you go. You read my mind. Partner Baranchak is going nuts on the other side, and the offensive foul is going to go against UCLA. Have longer current streaks. Yet to hit a triple, yet to hit a triple. You think it's just a matter of time.
A pretty good company to share, by the way, with Dame and Steph Curry. With that being said, UCLA has not allowed Robertson to have any open looks, but if they can continue getting paint touches, she's eventually going to get one to pop.
Oh boy, Janusa with another long ball, having herself a game 10-0 Oklahoma run.
And Janusa is just making herself available. The ball goes inside. She relocates into the eye-line side of her teammate, and magic happens.
11 points now for Janusa, right at her seasonal average. Here comes Oklahoma. Look at that hustle rebound. Oh man, that had some mustard on it from Iwala. The ball belongs to Oklahoma, now trailing by 5.
The Sooners have finally settled down. They've been able to get some defensive stops, which has helped go to the run. But then by simply running offense, getting paint touches, getting back to what they like to do in their motion, back cuts. But ultimately, the paint touches have been the difference because it forces the defense to collapse and it's led to open looks from beyond the arc.
Bessoir back. onto the floor. She's got to watch out in foul trouble. This is the closest Oklahoma has been in a long time inside Peloton. And oh boy, it's a one-possession lead now for UCLA. They once led by 18.
Sometimes it's as simple as making the right play out of bounds. Perfect execution by the Sooners. But now Oklahoma has to lock in this defensive possession to keep the magic going. They cannot allow an easy look from her.
Beswar can't respond with a triple. Keeping it alive was Kiki Rice. Closest Oklahoma has been since 14-11 in the first quarter. Oklahoma's bench is up. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Osborne was wide open. Iwala couldn't find her. And Beswar is going to pick up her 4th foul. Wow.
Beswar was a huge factor for UCLA early in this game. She had 4 points early on, has been ineffective ever since. Now in a little bit of foul trouble. She's just going to push Fullerton on the back. You had that arm bar there. You can't extend it right in front of the official.
A lot of bit of foul trouble. That's number 4. And Beswar over the last 5 averaging 15 and 8. And she's been quiet tonight. The NCAA Men's Basketball Championship continues with the Sweet 16. Coverage begins Thursday, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific on TBS, and later on CBS. For more information on game times and networks, go to ncaa.com. Wow, what was once an 18-point lead down to a singleton.
Oklahoma's been doubling UCLA in the post, and it's really flustered the Bruins.
Osborne, and now Conti. Tough take by Gina.
Just what the doctor ordered for the Bruins. Nice decision by Conti. She had a wide open lane.
Quickly coming right down the floor and scoring. Nice shift for Tucker.
That's the pace that Oklahoma wants to play at. The moment the ball goes through the basket, they're taking it out and trying to get up the floor.
Osborne with some room, back rim and off. Sizzling hot in the first half was Osborne, but UCLA going cold in this 3rd quarter. A chance for Oklahoma to take the first lead since early in this game. There's the cutter, Yanusa, stepping back and scoring with a 3rd quarter for Yanusa. Oklahoma with the lead.
I mean, you've got to be kidding me. Anna Yanusa getting things done for the Sooners. We got ourselves a ball game at Poly. Some defense, like mother, like daughter. That is the best reaction ever. I tell you what, as a coach's kid, you feel all the highs and lows that come with a game like this. Jordy telling us how it is.
Let's see what UCLA has got. A near and one. Great drive to the cut by Hawkes. She'll go to the line.
Nice job by UCLA trying to get to the basket on this possession. When Oklahoma goes on a run, the momentum has shifted the other way. You have to try to find ways to score, and the best way to do that is by getting to the basket, getting fouled, and then trying to score at the foul line.
All right, so Williams picks up her 3rd foul for Oklahoma. Hawkes, the freshman out of California, a 64% free throw shooter. Part of the #1 recruiting class for UCLA, gets 1 of 2. We're tied at 50 apiece. What a 3rd quarter this has been for Oklahoma. Williams. Zuntak with the foul. Williams will go to the line.
Williams practically walked from the 3-point line all the way into the paint. No one really stopped her, so she had enough time to pick up speed to get to the basket and keep her shoulder square to generate the contact.
Zuntak picks up her 3rd. Remember, Beswar has 4 fouls for UCLA. Maddie Williams. Between Robertson, Maddie Williams, Yanusa, and Skylar Van. Those 4 have combined going into this game for 7,269 points going into this game. I just can't wrap my head around that.
I'm glad you got out the calculator to do the math.
Heck yeah.
It's a lot of points.
Maddie Williams with 12 points now. She averages nearly 15 and a half. She'll take a seat. Oklahoma by a deuce. And again, we'll see how UCLA responds. Remember, they led by as many as 18. But this third quarter, things have changed in a hurry. Wow. Corey Close cannot believe the foul that was just called against Hawkes. That's her third personal. Close cannot believe it.
Well, this game's been really physical, and that post up on first glance did not seem as physical as some of the plays we've seen earlier. But you see right there, yeah, I mean, for her to come in, and it was Yunusa throwing the arms up right in front of the official, that generates the foul.
Yeah, she sold it big time. Heck yeah. All right, under a minute to go in the third quarter. Oklahoma dominating this frame. Williams back on the floor. Quickly to the hoop is Van. The lead is 4. Double figures now for Skylar Van. Rice. Yunusa picks up her second, team second.
Oklahoma cuts hard to the basket, and just like that, you have the gorgeous pass that leads Van right to the basket. She never has to break stride or rhythm. Perfectly placed by Maddie Williams.
Strike that team's third foul. We're talking Oklahoma. 2-second differential. Game and shot clock. The lead is 4 for Oklahoma. They once trailed by 18. Osborne. Bodies flying. And that'll be Kennedy Tucker's first foul.
UCLA has been trying to get the ball inside. You've seen guards post up. You've seen post players post up. And Osborne's such an impressive player because she has the ability to play at 3 levels and play with her back to the basket. And she just kind of hits her hip on the ground, it looks like, hard. That hurts.
Yeah, slow to get up. Osborne back on her feet. Tough sledding for her and the Bruins in this third quarter. 2-second differential. Game and shot clock. Osborne will get things going right now. Osborne with the good hands and one. That gets the crowd fired up. The handles and the finish.
Few people on this UCLA team on this floor have more experience than Charisma Osborne. Gets it, stays poised, finishes with contact, shoulder square to the basket, and just focuses on the finish. That is a big time play for the senior.
Culleton picks up her third. Cam Brown back on the floor for UCLA. Robertson returning for Oklahoma. See if Osborne can complete the 3-point play. She does. What a game for Osborne. You gotta hurry. So that'll do it. Oklahoma ending the quarter on a 22-6 run, and the Sooners lead by a singleton going into the fourth.
13 in the first half. Oklahoma has slowed down. They've been able to pass the ball. They've been able to get paint touches, and look at the difference in shooting percentage. 77% from the field, all because they slowed down, got paint touches, and ran their offense.
First half, Oklahoma scored 28 points total. Third quarter, 26 points alone. And it's 54-53 Oklahoma as we start the fourth quarter. What a game. Great block inside by Brown. Yunusa picks up her third.
Great defense by UCLA. Oklahoma had poor balance. You had 2 players in a red jersey trying to post up on the same exact side within space. So UCLA didn't have to do that much to defend and get a block.
All right, what does UCLA need to do to get back to what they were doing in the first half?
The Bruins need to first off get defensive stops, but secondly, try to get into the paint and get high percentage shots, whether that means getting to the basket off the dribble, getting cuts, but they just need to find ways to score at the rim.
There it is, just what you ordered, huh?
That works.
So London Jones playing with that bum ankle finally in the scoring column. Somebody's got to help. Charisma Osborne. More good defense by the Bruins. They lead by one. We're early in the fourth at Pauley. The Bruins once led by 18. Step back.
Hawkes loves the Dirk Nowitzki step back. She has been money when she does that move. Did it in the first game of the tournament. Really in high percentage areas.
Ooh, Cameron Brown thought she had all ball. Instead, Brown will get nicked for her third foul.
Bruins doing a better job. They switched to defend the cut, and because of the switch, Hawkes was able to get a steal. And then she got rewarded on the other end. A little Dallas Mavericks action, Dirk-esque.
So Hawkes now with 7 points, just a smidge over her seasonal average, as Maddie Williams will have a couple of tosses, makes the first one. You could just feel the tension in this building. Williams rimming out. Van thought she had tied up Cameron Brown. Instead, Skylar Van will be whistled for that foul. Second team foul, first foul on Van. Baranchek. She's got the big mean on. 57-55, UCLA with the ball, with the lead, 8:30 to go early in the fourth quarter. Jones picks up the dribble, can't get the kind roll. Robertson with the board, here comes Top. Robertson has been very quiet.
Good defense by Osborne. She has not let her have any space to move.
Williams with the walk.
Nice job by UCLA defensively getting back. Because the moment that the Bruins scored, Oklahoma's getting the ball out and just trying to go as fast as possible. Better job in this fourth quarter already of the Bruins getting back no matter what happens on the offensive end.
So UCLA will inbound it. They're up by 3. This has been an unbelievably entertaining game. It looked like a UCLA blowout until Oklahoma came to life in a big way to dominate the third quarter, and we've got ourselves a contest. Whistle blows the play dead. So Tucker picks up the foul.
She's going to pick it up, trying to get through the flare screen. Credit the way Osborne uses screens as well. She's able to set up her defender in order to rub off her teammate for the proper screen. It's just as much the person getting the screen as it is the screener staying set for a successful screen action.
Tucker with 2 fouls, team's third. Again, we're early in the fourth quarter at Pauley Pavilion. Ticket to the Sweet 16 at stake between these two powerhouses. Deep positioning, Osborne just kind of gives it up to Brown. Great body control by Maddie Williams. Osborne is very slow to get up, not up yet. Rimming out, tough luck for Williams. And Osborne is pounding the floor and in pain. Osborne on the hustle play here, Megan.
Tries to save it. Oh, and then just seems to step on one of the still photographers sitting behind with that ankle.
Hit the equipment. Looked like one of those wide-angle lenses. Osborne, who just passed Monique Billings for 10th place on the all-time career scoring list for UCLA will have that ankle looked at. 23 points, 7 boards, 3 assists for Osborne.
She's been huge in this game. You just listed her stat line, but just the leadership she brings on the floor. She commands the ball offensively. She leads the defense. They need to get her back in the game as fast as possible.
Conti not there on the 3. Play whistle dead.
Williams and Hawkeyes have been battling down low, and credit the way, Williams has been trying to post up, but Hawkeyes has really tried not to allow her to have any open looks. It's been a fun physical battle between the freshman and the senior.
Well, Hawkeyes picks up her 4th. Team's 2nd. Zuntak will check in. She's got 3 fouls. Bessoir has 4 as well and on the bench. And Osborne still getting worked on.
The recipe for success for the Sooners has been anytime a paint touch has occurred. Maddie Williams is working as hard as possible right now in this game, trying to generate opportunities for her team to get the ball inside.
Osborne still getting worked on in pain as Zuntak picks up her 4th. Starting to lace up the shoe is Osborne. Obviously, getting her back on the floor, if she's cleared by the trainers, absolutely critical for UCLA as she has carried the Bruins. Williams, good D inside by Zuntak, and here's Jones. She wants to go all the way, and instead almost turns it over. Very close, cannot believe what she just saw as Conti is going to pick up the offensive foul. Wow. Let's see.
Number 10 and number 30 on the screen, and you see the armbar comes out and extends.
And again, Oklahoma selling it. So 14 fouls now on UCLA. Osborne ready to check in. The cutter. Almost a turnover by Oklahoma. Tucker keeps it alive. Here's Tot. Yanusa floating. Back ribbon off and into the hands of Jones as Conti goes flying. Here's Jones. She's got Tot to beat. And it looks like Tot will be whistled for that foul. Aggressive take by London Jones.
London Jones comes up with the steal, drives past one red jersey, comes in. It didn't seem like there was any contact on that play.
Charisma Osborne back on the floor for UCLA. Ankle taped, tended to, cleared to come back in is Osborne along with Iwala. Jones at the free throw line.
I mean, I just don't see enough contact for that to be a foul. She just did a move trying to get the ball away from a defender and overextended on the layup.
First 2 free throws of the game for London, and they are true. Yanusa, easy pickings down low. 15 now for Yanusa. Back and forth we go. Iwala squares up, and she'll give it up to Osborne. Really nice assist by Osborne, and Brown scores.
Great job by UCLA getting the ball inside. Brown had deep positioning.
Turnover as Culleton can't find the handle.
Iwala's given big minutes to UCLA, coming in, just making a difference defensively. Love the deep positioning. Williams, or you see the bucket go in by Brown. This is going to be won in the paint, in the trenches. We talked about the level of physicality at the beginning of this game. Whoever could assert their dominance and will was going to come out with a win. And so far, it's not been a finesse from 3 game by any means. It has been in the trenches, who can out-physical your opponent.
Love it. And Skylar Van back onto the floor for Oklahoma. Osborne wants to go inside. The fadeaway for Osborne is short. That was really good defense by Van. And Osborne picks up her third. Wow, team's fifth. We're going to check the foul count on Osborne. Three fouls were told on Osborne as Van will toe the line. She's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Super sub is Van. She's got 11 points to match her seasonal average. Two-time 6th Player of the Year honoree. The lead is 2, UCLA, 5:12 left to go in this game. We have been treated to a dandy. Oh, Kiki Rice almost with the and one. Robertson got her. Rice to the line.
UCLA has been trying to attack Robertson as much as they can. And you see Rice going right at her, getting her shoulder square to the basket. She is so strong when she gets a little bit of speed going downhill.
Close told us that she wanted her guards to attack Robertson and get inside. Rice did just that. She's in double figures.
And Robertson hasn't really been effective in this game from an offensive perspective because she is kind of getting beat up on the defensive side of the ball.
1 of 2, 62-59. Top cut off. Yanusa has been loving the three, just short there. And the ball will stay home. The foul is going to go against UCLA. Everybody crashing hard. Down the stretch we come. Who's going to make it to the Sweet 16?
Be really careful down the stretch.
Tucker, first free throw of the night.
And on the flip side, Oklahoma needs to continue getting to the basket, putting UCLA in positions where they could potentially foul and trying to get them on the bench.
Makes 1 of 2. 62-60 UCLA, 4:52 left to go in the fourth. Who can get going to complement Osborne? Rice with the strong first quarter, been quiet since whistle blowing that play dead. A lot of whistles lately.
UCLA once again taking its time, trying to post up down low. And Oklahoma's had trouble trying to stop it because UCLA is bringing that physicality when it comes to battling for position.
Aubrey Jones, who had just reported in, picks up her third. Everybody in the bonus. Cam Brown, a 54% free throw shooter, the junior out of Louisville, Texas, rims out the first one. Free throws are going to be very, very critical because both clubs potentially, Megan, are going to be shooting a bunch of them down the stretch here. 1 of 2 for Brown. So Hawkes checks back in. Remember, she's playing with 4 fouls. The lead is 3 for UCLA. Wants to drive on Jones and does. Into the tall timber, Zonta with the big rejection. But the ball stays with Oklahoma.
Todd coming in with Jones, but then she gets down there. And Zontag's not going to let that happen.
Jones trying to corral that block shot, steps on the baseline. Oklahoma will inbound. Yanusa is going to step back and pop. Zonta rips down the rebound, and here's Rice. 4:05 left to go in the fourth. Here's Kiki Rice. Good transition defense by Jones in Oklahoma. Rice trying to get to the cup, no can do. Osborne needs to touch it. She needs possessions. 9 on the shot clock for Rice.
This freshman has showed so much poise. Having the ball in her hand, into shot clock situations, and being tasked with getting to the basket. Uses the screen. Her little hesitation gives her enough room to bring Oklahoma out of its stance. She's so strong, just getting her shoulder square to the basket when she gets down into the paint.
Van, by the way, picks up her second as Brown checks in for Jaquez. 3:43 left to go in this fourth quarter. Rice will toe the line. She's 3 for 4 from the charity stripe going into these attempts. Rice out of Bethesda. Heck of a soccer player, too, in her high school days. Hey, for the 3rd straight year, every single NCAA Women's Championship game is on the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to ncaa.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships. 65-60, largest lead of the fourth quarter for UCLA. Skine is Williams. Whistle blows the play dead. So Zontok fouls out.
And Zontok got Williams on the wrist, trying to contest the shot.
Let's take a look, partner.
The switch happens. And then trying to contest, you see the contact on the arm.
Yep, Zontok fouling out with 3 points and 5 boards. Been a pretty good rim protector as well. The freshman will take a seat as Baranchek getting some things figured out with the troops. 3:32 left. Oklahoma with that dynamic third quarter getting back into this thing, but trailing by 5.
Credit the way UCLA took a deep breath in the fourth quarter, came out and started running offense, getting the ball inside for high percentage looks. Now Oklahoma, with UCLA in foul trouble, has to continue trying to get to the basket these next 3.5 minutes.
Maddie Williams, who's been to the free throw line 10 times this game, 10 times, 6 for 10. She's a 78% free throw shooter. Gets 1 of 2. Oh, these next minutes. Wow. You can just feel the electricity here in this legendary Pauley Pavilion. Bessoir back on the floor for UCLA. Rice wants to drive. Here's Bessoir. Can she get it going? That ball might have been partially blocked by Williams. Nope. They're just going to say Bessoir fired up an air ball.
Ooh, it did look like it got tipped.
And you could tell by the rotation of the ball.
Ooh, that should have been off Oklahoma.
That's a good replay. Our crew doing a great job in this game. Williams. Bessoir's got to keep that ball up. Whistle's going to go against Oklahoma.
Nice positioning by Bessoir, getting down low in that box out. So Colleton was completely on her back. She had the proper positioning for the rebound.
So Bessoir will go to the line. Tucker with her 3rd, by the way. Bessoir with her first free throw attempts of the game. She's been quiet scoring, but does have the 6 rebounds, Bessoir, as Van checks back in. Bessoir has been so hot the last few games coming into tonight's contest. Now has 5 points. It's been a quiet night offensively, but she's capable of hitting those big shots for UCLA. All right, Megan, it's a 3-minute and 10-second drought for Oklahoma. It's time for them to get busy.
So they need to try to get into the paint. Once again, that's where the success has come, and they've been able to get high percentage looks, but you cannot turn the ball over, which has been the Achilles heel for the Sooners.
Ball not free, bodies to the deck. Possession arrow favoring UCLA with 2:45 left. Bruins by 6.
I've been really impressed with the poise that UCLA has shown over the course of this fourth quarter. Even after Oklahoma made that massive run in the third, UCLA has slowed down, gotten ball reversals, forced Oklahoma to defend in the half court for full shot clock length at times. It's been a recipe for success for the Bruins, just slowing down the pace of play.
Robertson, who's been sitting a lot lately, checks onto the floor for Oklahoma. The Sooners trying to make it to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2013. The Bruins, their last Sweet 16 appearance, 2019. Wow. Offensive foul is going to go against UCLA. I think Corey's about ready to come out of her shoes.
Well, it was a late call.
Rice, let's see.
So coming off, trying to come off the screen. Yes, there was a little bit of contact from Rice, but also there was a lot of tripping from Yanusa.
2 fouls now on Rice. A lot of Bruins in foul trouble. This is a break for Oklahoma. Can they take advantage? Inside deep is Van. Everybody crashing the boards. Looks like that foul is going to go against Yanusa. She's got 4 now. She'll have to be careful. It's been foul city this fourth quarter. 67-61, the Bruins with the lead, 2:19 left to go in the fourth.
You talk about it being foul city, it's completely disruptive any sort of pace, momentum, play. And we've kind of been doing a lot of sitting here as a result. So both teams have to find a way to lock in Oklahoma. These next couple of possessions have to try to get to the basket or try to at least get to the paint. And you got to get the ball to Taylor Robertson in a position to shoot. Yeah, she hasn't hit one yet this game, but shooters are always ready to shoot. And so you got to try to get her involved somehow in these next couple of possessions.
And if you're UCLA, I would think you got to get Osborne the touches.
Oh, 100%. Give it to Osborne. Let her go to work. Rice has done a nice job coming off of screens, but Osborne's been the key in this game. Her poise, her ability to get to the basket, score in the mid-range from 3. She's done absolutely everything for the Bruins.
Osborne, 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. At this point, she's got the 23 points to go along with 7 rebounds, 4 assists, make it 24 points. And the first point of the quarter for Osborne. Gets them both huge. Look at Hawkes skying, coming down with a big rip rebound for Hawkes.
That was a huge rebound for Hawkes, and that's something that Coach Close is going to go back and film and rewatch it and give a lot of credit, because that momentum-wise, huge.
Under 2 to go in the fourth. Osborne elevates and scores! 27 now for Osborne. We'll see who this foul is on as Van hits the deck hard. And Hawkes will pick up number 5.
Hawkes just trying to box out Skylar Van. I mean, Charisma Osborne, you gotta be kidding me. Massive shot, good screen by Brown. And Osborne set herself up to make sure her defender got hit by the screen by trying to get as close to the level of the screen as possible. But Osborne's a senior. These are the moments where your seniority has to come through. You have to make big shots, show poise down the stretch. And that's exactly what we're seeing from Charisma Osborne with a Sweet 16 berth on the line.
Corey Close saying, what I have seen in terms of her involvement this year is to get to being back as an efficient basketball player that knows how to read defenses. She's shown us that tonight.
And she's reading defenses at such a high level when it comes to what the defense is doing on a screen, how to react to that. And she's gotten to the basket and created so many different opportunities, not only for herself, but also for her teammates.
Van is perfect from the free throw line, the super sub, your 6th player of the year. Hits them both, clutch free throws for Skylar Van.
And what's been the recipe for success for UCLA in this game has been the fact that that young lady right there, Taylor Robertson, has not had very many opportunities to even shoot the ball from 3. They have made it their mission to hard deny her, not allow her any open looks, contest hard. It's been really impressive, the defensive job they've done on Robertson.
Robertson coming into this game, sitting on the bench now, hitting triples in 74 straight games. You have to go back to February 9th of 2021, the all-time three-point leader in NCAA history, right now sitting on an offer.
And it kills a team like Oklahoma. That's when you're leading scorers on your team, and that you need to try to get a point production from night in and night out. And she's a great player. She's going to go down as one of the greatest shooters, not only at Oklahoma, but in college basketball.
No question.
Credit the way UCLA has been able to take her completely out of the game tonight defensively.
And she's still totally engaged on the bench as Rice hits the first of 2. Gets them both. 14 now for Rice. Williams scores against Brown. Williams solid with the 16 points. Osborne wants to get it up top. Connie will bring it out. Time is on UCLA's side. Crowd loves it.
Good decision by UCLA. Just hold on to the ball as long as possible.
Osborne. Offensive foul is going to go against Osborne. Well, let's see who that's on. Yep, on Osborne. And that is number 4 with the .9 left. That's a ton of time.
Oh, nice job by Yanusa getting there outside of the circle, establishing the real estate. Good recognition.
Yanusa's been terrific tonight. Ooh. Williams again, aggressive, getting that deep position. She'll go to the line.
UCLA needs to know every single time Williams gets the ball, she's trying to get to the basket. And the help side has to come over. It can't be easy for her, as physical and as difficult as the task is, but she cannot be able to will herself down to the paint.
We're told that the foul is going to go on Brown. That means she fouls out along with Hawkes and Zuntak. And that UCLA bench is getting lean in terms of personnel available.
You hope you don't have to look at a manager to throw a jersey on by any means, but the foul trouble, it's what's really great about Corey Close's system is that she does have so many different players that she can play. They have a deep bench, but when you start to get everybody in foul trouble, this is going to be a crucial time for UCLA to try to eat as much time off the clock as possible, because Oklahoma's going to come down, try to score as fast as possible in the paint. UCLA has to be ready for that physicality down low.
Bessoir on the floor. She's got 4. Osborne has 4. And Williams with a chance to get Oklahoma ever closer. She's 7 for 11 at this point. Making a living, getting to the charity stripe. She's got to hit this second one too. Ball up for grabs. Osborne comes away with it. Osborne gets tagged. And Yanusa fouls out after a very, very solid game. Yanusa will head to the bench with 15 points. And really keeping that third quarter flame going for Oklahoma to get him back in it.
Yanusa was great offensively. Then on the defensive end, she was really locked in, trying to make sure she stayed in front of UCLA's guards, slid over to take charges, rebounded at a high level. And that's a big loss, obviously, for Oklahoma with her going to the bench, but just a terrific performance today, especially with the absence of Taylor Robertson.
Current call on the floor is a personal foul. Going to review for a possible upgrade.
So they're looking for a possible upgrade, and they're looking for contact to the head. And you can see Yanusa comes over, just tries to slide over. And when I look at that, I don't see anything excessive initially on that replay.
So the officials will take a look and see if there's anything to upgrade. Remember, UCLA did not make the tournament last year, Megan. For the first time since 2015, if you exclude the COVID year, UCLA does not make the NCAA tournament, and that stung. And right now, they're in pretty darn good shape to make it to the Sweet 16. How do you like me now?
They have done a fantastic job withstanding the run that we saw Oklahoma put on the third quarter. The Sooners shot 77% from the field in the third quarter. UCLA could have easily gotten
After review
discouraged.
the call on the play stands.
Okay. So here's your foul trouble. Yikes if you're UCLA. Yanusa out for Oklahoma, but man, Santa, Hawkes, Brown, all fouling out. Osborne, Bessoir playing with 4 fouls apiece.
It's been a physical game, and that's what we expect to head into this matchup with the styles of these two teams, the pace of play.
28 points now for Osborne. Her career high is 32 points. I believe that came in her freshman year. She has been unbelievable tonight when the team has needed her the most. Under a minute to go. Williams and one. Williams keeping the hope alive.
So she's going to do every time, get the ball. That's been OU's offense the last minute. It's been getting Maddie Williams the ball and get out the way. And it's been a recipe for success. Rice tries to get a block, just trying to contest really, and Williams is able to still generate a little bit of contact to get the foul called.
So Rice picks up her third. Gotta let that one go, young'un. Here's Williams. 20-point game of the season for Maddie Williams. Conti. Look to drive and then, of course, bring it right back out to Osborne. 75-69. Oklahoma not fouling. 10 on the shot clock for Osborne. Bruin fans are up. Osborne grinning. Osborne 3, she'll go to the line. Williams got her.
Interesting decision by Oklahoma not to foul and to let this possession play out, and then just absolute killer, just foul on a 3, of course. But you're only down 6. There's a lot of time left. You can still foul, get the ball back, have an opportunity to score, but that now gives UCLA the opportunity to go up 8 potentially.
What a game for Charisma Osborne. Getting closer and closer to her career high of 32. And more importantly, hitting both of those tosses. What a game for Charisma Osborne. And remember, she's fouled on that 3-point attempt, so she's not going anywhere. Everybody else broke free for Oklahoma. Osborne didn't even leave that free throw line. I got one more.
She remembered that she got fouled on 3.
Gets all 3, does Osborne. 32 points now, tying a career high for Charisma Osborne. Williams flies in. Here's Rice. And now Osborne.
And they got a foul.
Yep. And a chance for Charisma Osborne to put this baby to bed and set a new career high in the process.
Well, she has certainly earned this scoring line. She's earned this win if they ultimately do end up, which is what it's looking like over the course of the next 14 seconds. But what an impressive performance we've seen from Charisma Osborne. Never once getting flustered, and she has made big-time plays when it's mattered most.
Charisma Osborne with a new career high of 33. She's looking to make it 34, and does. 34 points for Osborne. What a performance to go along with 8 boards. Williams will fly in and score, but there's only 8 seconds left. And Osborne will go to to the free throw line again as Jones fouls out for Oklahoma. UCLA takes a third quarter gut punch right to the solar plexus and responds with a memorable fourth quarter.
Keep in mind, Charisma Osborne stepped on a still photographer down low and had to go out to the trainer for a moment in this game. So that ankle still probably doesn't feel good, I imagine, but she is so tough. She has come back in to finish this game. The performance we have seen tonight, 34 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. She has been nothing shy of phenomenal this evening.
Conti, who missed all of last year after transferring in from Wake Forest, is going to advance with UCLA. And Osborne just keeps adding to a career-high total. What a game. What a game for Charisma Osborne. 36 points. And there's the celebration.
If there's anyone that deserves this, it's Charisma Osborne. After coming in, she's just been a fantastic player for the Bruins.
And that'll do it. UCLA at one point led by 18, only to see Oklahoma come roaring back in that third quarter. Momentum had shifted, and then Osborne said, not tonight, not in my house.
Talk about stepping up in the best way possible. Oklahoma was able to steamroll that third quarter. UCLA takes a deep breath, controls pace of play completely in the fourth, runs its offense, gets to the basket, and ultimately they come out with a win because of the poise they've showed down the stretch.
Better game tonight. Charisma, 36 points, a new career high, 20 of those points coming in the second half. Walk us through the mindset of this club not to let that third quarter gut punch take you down.
Yeah, Oklahoma, credit to them. They're a really great team. And we knew that coming out of halftime that they were going to punch. They're a great team. That's what great teams do. But we just stayed focused, stayed calm. We knew that we just had to play our game, and I think that's what we did in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, you slowed down a little bit. You were able to get some paint touches. How were you able to get into the paint so well?
I think my teammates, they just really opened it up for me, setting me great screens, them believing in me to make shots. But yeah, my teammates, they make it so easy for me.
Also in the fourth quarter, you twisted your ankle, it looked like, falling into some photographers over there, but you still got back in the game. What was your mindset when you had to go out for a moment?
I was just thinking, I need to finish strong. I can rest my ankle later. I just really wanted to play and finish strong here in Poly.
So, Sweet 16,
yeah.
Ticket is stamped, South Carolina awaits. You played them tough before. Oh, baby, here we go.
Let's go. We're ready. We're ready.
Seriously, though, this is a great rematch for you. I know you'll take the time to get ready, but can you enjoy this one a little tonight, can you?
Yeah, we'll be enjoying it in the locker room for sure.
Congratulations on a massive night, a career-high 36 points.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Charisma.
You're welcome, and congratulations.